Of entrepreneurial is not just about starting a company or spinning out a research sector. That's a mentality or a way of thinking. Always understand the business inside out and being able to take advantage of that experience to build new opportunities. Openly exchanging ideas and celebrating so-called failures as learning and experiences that are growing. Always thinking outside the box and anticipating the unexpected. Passion is the push behind an entrepreneur to embark on this risky journey. A serial entrepreneur is an entrepreneur who launches new companies, regularly sells them, and then started new business.
Dato Haji Ramli bin Mohd is the founder of Ramli Food Processing Sdn Bhd. He is married to Datin Hajah Shalasiah Binti Abdul. His company was founded in 1984 from a pure desire by the owner himself, Dato Haji Ramli. He had gotten the idea to run a business to produce his own beef burger, which would be halal, clean, and good quality product for all Muslims. He started the small business with a small loan from the Development Bank in 1982. Ramli opened a tiny burger stall in Chowkit. He also experimented with the flavor of the patties to give them a more local taste. The main company is now known as Ramli Mohd Holding Berhad. The main purpose of his business, which is a Ramli burger, is to produce halal, fresh, and good quality products, especially for Muslims. He believed in his abilities to make the business a success. Dato Haji Ramli was very brave to run the business and to make sure that his vision become reality.
Company background. Name of company. In 1984, the husband and wife team of Dato Dr. Haji Ramli Mohd and Datin Hajah Shalasiah Abdul has founded Ramli Food Processing Sdn Bhd, formerly known as Perusahaan Burger Ramli Mohd Sdn Bhd. Initially, 4 years later, they had successfully opened a factory in Bandar Torazak and approximately produced 10,000 pieces of meats in a day. The company owns a processing plant located in SME Industrial Park, Mukim Batu, Kuala Lumpur, offering career opportunities in management, production to product, marketing and distribution. To date, Kumpulan Ramli has 10 subsidiary companies operating within the group. The group of companies are Ramli Food Industries Sdn Bhd, Ramli Food Processing Sdn Bhd, Ramli Food Marketing Sdn Bhd, Ramli Food Services Sdn Bhd, Ramli Halal Logistics Sdn Bhd, Ramli Halal Mart Sdn Bhd, Ramli Project Management Sdn Bhd, Ramli Poultry Integrated Sdn Bhd, Ramli Halal Kiosk Sdn Bhd, and lastly Ramli Mohd Holding Sdn Bhd. What types of business is he running and in what industry? Ramli Food Processing Sdn Bhd is a private type company and a frozen food company that mainly produces halal, hygienic and quality products. The Ramli Burger is a Malaysian brand burger that was founded by the owner Dato Dr. Haji Ramli Mohd with the assistance of his wife. Although the burgers received a low response in the beginning because it was considered as a Western type of food product and was new in Malaysia, but now most Malaysians would buy the products such as frozen patties like meat, chicken and others. The company lines of business includes producing burger meat and other frozen foods such as sausage, cured meats, smoked meats, nuggets, meatballs, minced meat, chili sauce and many more. Ramli Food Processing is a fast food manufacturing industry based on beef and chicken for the customers to enjoy the food without doubt, like the franchise food such as Burger King, McDonald's, KFC, Texas and lots of more. Nowadays, Ramli Burger also have been a franchise fast food attracted many customers locally and overseas. So who are the target customers? The target customers are mostly for Muslim, who were having doubts when eating fast food. The decision were made because when he working as a butcher, he discovered that the most fresh meat sources were unknown, so he decided to produce a halal certified meat for all Muslim consumers in Malaysia. Now, he managed to become the first founder of halal frozen food meat based for Muslim in Malaysia. The concept of halalan thayyibah merely means allowed and permissible for consumption with relation to Sharia law as long as they are safe and not harmful. That one Ramli product among the consumer the confidence of the market and made the brand the primary choice and household brand. Like your slogan, Pastikan Ramli Baru Beli, that are probably known by all Malaysians to have an undoubtful halal burger that can satisfy their customers. The customer grew up knowing the brand burger Ramli has been accepted regarding their race, religion, rank by all walks of society in Malaysia. Aside from the mission of Dato Haji Ramli to target Malaysian market as he introduced a local brand burger, now he has penetrated some Asian markets such as Indonesia, Philippines, Thailand, and Singapore. Ramli Food also planned to spread their wings by expanding their brand to other countries as well. How does he run the business? In 1979, Ramli started his business by selling burgers at street food stall with his wife. Burger Ramli started out in 1979 as a small family business operated from mobile kiosks on Lorong Haji Hussein in Kuala Lumpur by consuming their own consumer. Nowadays, many sellers, for instance, consume Ramli burgers in their stall as the main burger suppliers. Dato Dr. Ramli Mohd and his wife started the company from humble beginning into one of the most respected and market leaders of halal quality frozen product in their country. For the employees, they have 1,000 employees that work with Ramli Burger franchise, and it can be estimated that 70% of employees are local people, meanwhile others are foreign workers. The employees are divided into a variety of work sections such as kitchen, counter keeper, ones who pack the food, cleaner, and more. There are also people who sell burgers with Ramli Burgers suppliers in their own stalls. They use fresh meat by Ramli Burgers and offer an affordable price for the burgers. Thus, they sell a variable menu of burgers such as Burger Double, Burger Special, Oblong, and lots of taste burgers.
He had worked as a butcher at the supermarket back in the 1970s before he was known as the founder of the famous Ramli Burger. His role model was in royalty himself. Back in the 1978, when the nation was devastated by halal and haram issues relating to a burger's meat, and also based on his working experience as a butcher, he began making observations that erratic and illegal halal products were manufactured in the supermarket for meat and frozen goods. He had gotten the idea to run a business to produce his own beef burger for all Muslims so that they can enjoy the burger patty without thinking again about halal and haram issues.
At first, he ran small business at his home in Flat Jalan Haji Hussein, Kampung Baru with his wife, Datin Binti Abdul in 1978 due to the halal illegal issue of processed burgers. Next, equipped without any computer or machinery, to make burger meat with just a capital of 2,000 ringgit, he and his wife managed to manufacture their own burger meat products. He opened a burger stall and started selling raw burger meat and finished cooking around Kampung Baru, Chowkit, Jalan Tuku Abdul Rahman, and Jalan Raja Laut. Then, in 1980s, they started opening their first company, which is Ramli Food Processing Sdn Bhd. After 4 years of operations, then they managed to open a factory in Bandar Tun Razak that could produce about 10,000 pieces of raw burgers a day. As they began to grow, their biggest challenge was when the Majlis Amanah Rakyat Mara and some banks rejected their loan applications. However, Bank Pembangunan and Bank Malaysia Berhad agreed to authorize a loan to his firm to further grow the company. The company has now evolved and grown to the parent company Ramli Mohd Holdings Berhad and its subsidiaries in company Ramli Food Processing Sdn Bhd. Later, Dato Haji Ramli managed to expand his business to the commercial level. These companies also help the indigenous people becoming burger boy, burgers of entrepreneurs with more than 25,000 chain stores selling Ramly Burger brand in all countries. The company has been awarded 3 times for the quality of the results of the Development Bank of the Best Project Award in 1982, Client Development Award in 1984, and Jaya Entrepreneur Award in 1992. His company is currently actively planning to complete the 1 billion processing plant at the Halal Hut Industrial Park in Pulau Indah, Kelang, Selangor, which covers an 8-acre area. Back in the 1970s, he began his intention of becoming an entrepreneur, working as a butcher where he thought that the halal status of the meat sold in the supermarket was questionable. He realized that the Muslim community is a dominant group in Malaysia. It ignited his idea to open a business by making halal frozen food such as beef burgers and frankfurters for Muslims. The founder and owner of the Ramly company, Dato Haji Ramli bin Mukni, 64, is the son of a farmer who was born in Tanjung Piandang, Paribunta, Perak. He is the eighth child of the 16 brothers. Dato Haji Ramli was taken by one of his brothers to move to Sekinchan, Selangor because of the difficult life in the village. Later, he got a job in Kuala Lumpur as a butcher. Dato Haji Ramli has been inspiring to be a doctor since childhood. He couldn't continue his dream, however, because his parents could not afford pay for his studies. Ultimately, he was severely stuck in the meat processing sector until he became the founder of the popular Ramly Burger.
Primary motivation to start up. Due to some issues to identify whether the imported meats from overseas were halal or haram for Muslims in Malaysia, he had gotten the idea to run a business to produce his own beef burger, which will be halal, clean, and good quality products to meet the demand of Muslims in Malaysia and the general public. Now, Ramly Group has grown into nearly $1 billion. Next, setting any goals while he set up the business. As for Ramly, yes, he wants to make Ramly Food Processing Sdn Bhd become a household name in Malaysia and international markets. Besides, he hopes to help the younger generation in Malaysia have job opportunities by providing and offering job opportunities in management, production to product marketing and distribution. Furthermore, he plans to export Ramly food products worldwide to make it more widely known. Resources that are available before startup. Dato Haji Ramli bin Mukni is a proactive person. The owner of the company has more than 30 years in this field, beginning with no technology to process the product. Instead, use manual ways to produce patty at his own house. Furthermore, his knowledge and experience in this field, as working as a meat division supervisor in a supermarket, helped him a lot in starting his business. After that, he started this small business with a small loan from the Development Bank in 1982. Any networking. Joint initiative with the leading Bumiputra Agenda Unit Raju under the initial grant of the RM 20 million Halal Poultry Ecosystem Development Program, where Ramly intends to become the first Bumiputra company to have the halal poultry industry ecosystem network equipped with a chicken feed factory, egg hatcheries, poultry farms, even poultry slaughterhouse. By joining this initiative, Ramly Poultry Integrator Sdn Bhd is successfully implementing a complete integration program of halal, clean and quality chicken supply chain led by the daughter of the founder of Ramly Group himself. Besides, Ramly is committed to providing a platform for entrepreneurs to participate in the Bumiputra Broiler Contract Breeding Program with Ramly, where selected entrepreneurs will supply broilers for the Ramly Slaughterhouse, which is to be announced by the end of 2020. Controlling at an early stage of business, serious or not. At first, he worked as a butcher in a supermarket where most of the frozen food is unsure of halal or haram for Muslims like him. This is where his idea of producing beef burgers and sausage produced halal meat for Muslims in this country was triggered. It clearly shows that he can take risks, that he is wise to seize the opportunity and that he can foresight. Besides, during his business, he was often undermined by the public about the product. The more he feels challenged and continues to work, its application for a loan was also rejected by the bank, but with enthusiasm and high expectation, using the saving and loan provided by the Bank Pembangunan Malaysia Berhad and taking steps to enable it to develop its business. Through challenge and obstacles, it can be shown that Ramli Burger is one who takes risks, even making him feel confident and eager to move forward and work on his business. Despite the many obstacles that had to be encountered, these obstacles do not discourage him and have made him successful so far. So from this we can see that he is very serious about his business. Risk orientation at early startup. He is also an open risk taker. He had to overcome many challenges and obstacles in order to become a successful entrepreneur. Before he managed to open the business, his loan application was rejected by the bank. Mara Majlis Amanah Rakyat rejected his loan application because they thought that Malaysia doesn't love burgers. With high expectation to own his first frozen food company, he took a huge risk by using his own savings. Haji Ramli Mohd decided to produce his own beef burger manually with a capital of RM2,000 only. However, business was a bet at the beginning as many Malaysians were First, distribution. More than 120 wholesalers are registered as subsidiaries to distribute Ramli products. All these registered wholesalers are under the marketing of Ramli Mohd Sendirian Berhad. To ensure the distribution and delivery of products guarantee quality and freshness, frozen containers vehicles are used. Next, quality. An establishment of microbiology magma conducted by Ramli to control product quality. The purpose of setting up this laboratory is to ensure that the product is pure from the selection of raw materials to the finished product. Last business plan is production. A product research and development study was conducted by Ramli for the purpose of freshness, delicacy, and quality of its products. Attractive packaging methods are also studied to ensure the product looks attractive and enjoyable. The implementation of technological expertise by Ramli is to ensure that the production of meat and seafood can meet the taste of consumers and fans of Ramli. The technological expertise used to also ensure product productivity. Prepare or not to start up. Dato Haji Ramli had set his own vision for his business when he started up his business. The main purpose of his business, which is Ramli Burger, is to produce halal, fresh and good quality products, especially for Muslims. Although he started the business from the bottom, he was confident that the business will be overwhelming and get accepted by many people. He believes in his abilities to make the business a success. Because of his strong spirit, he did not give up but keep moving forward to make his business successful. As we know, during early years, most Malaysians are eating rice as their daily meal, and it's difficult for them to eat Western food during that time. However, he was very brave to run the business and to make sure that his vision became a reality. Now he managed to become the first founder of halal frozen food meat base for Muslims in Malaysia.
It can be concluded that starting up a company is not an easy thing to do for the entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, someone has to keep a keen eye on what's going on around the environment to get the idea of making a product that the consumer needs. It is also important to address all obstacles and problems faced in business wisely and rationally. As an entrepreneur, decision must have an important and constructive dispositions in order to have a profitable business as shown by Dato Ramli. After all the challenges he faced, he did not give up that easily. Instead, it made him more confident and prepared to fight harder on his business. Dato Ramli was able to grow its business after 20 years, from owning a small burger stall to a factory producing 30 tons of meat a day with annual sales of Rm 42 million, and Ramli is now a household name in Malaysia and a global brand. Based on all his experience and abilities he has shown, can empower and encourage young entrepreneurs to improve their potential to become creative and innovative entrepreneurs in their company, just like him.